Okay, yeah, in this part, I'm going to talk about the Christian belief, and I think this is going to be the last part of my video. And I can say here that Bias and Richard they work closely, and mostly after the death of Bias, Richard was the one who take seriously all the brainstorming and the theorem and the theoretical idea that Bayes has put down. So, and he made a very good comparison here that he's saying that God's the primary design of God was to create, to provide the providence and to promote the happiness of His creature. So which stated bias in the so he always talked about the he always be in the debate about theological of his own ideas and how the probability can solve most of the problem, and he believes that. So that's where the beliefs he applied his religious belief to his probability, and after his death, Richard Price took over from his wife, who gave the mathematical document to Richard Price to work on, and Richard materialized all these theorem and probability concept and develop it more by applying more example to give to propose a solution to many problems in the the society. So I can say that Richard directly related the framework and published to debate over miracle of his editorial material and other writings. So if you come down here, you can see how bias and the price belief fed their science and ours today. So there's a diagram that I find which is illustrated perfectly. You can see diving benevolence, which is 1731, and the Hume on miracle in 1748. You'll see the evidence testimony in the middle of it, and you see when Richard Price invest the probability credible bonds and with the the table, the appendix table that he elaborated in 1763. And if you compare all these to our modern AI system and the machine learning that we are applying today, and the computation, data computation we are applying today, we see that the machine learning we are talking about today, I can conclude without with a confidential or with a confidence that this machine learning is a derivative method learning from bias, probability, and method of approach to find a solution for to our society, to our everyday life that we are living. So that's how I can interpret this. So moving forward, we can see that he finds also that one use of a uniform prior to P, and then to the posterior for P is use P across all his probabilities, and to for most of the demonstration. So he use beta at some point to just uh, 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 beta is like just a key component that he use across his probability development theories and the practicals. So today, as of today, what does all this mean in the modern for the modern AI and data science practice? So I'm going to talk about that a little bit in the coming video and comment the second graph that is coming. Thank you.